Welcome to day 6 of this week's Morning Manna. My name's Nick, and I'm glad that you're here because this week we've been talking about the 7 I am statements Jesus made in the book of John. And so today we're going to cover the 7th and final statement, and we find that in John chapter 15. Let's read that now, starting in verse 1. Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away, and every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit by itself, unless it abides in the vine. Neither can you, unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me, and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing." Man, what a powerful passage filled with this rich imagery of a vineyard. I love it so much. You know, what's interesting is in the Old Testament, it's Israel that's called the vine or even the vineyard. I'm thinking of Psalm 80 and Jeremiah chapter 2. You can go back and read those. But the problem is Israel gets judged for not bearing fruit. In fact, Jesus even tells the parable in Mark chapter 12. He talks about the parable of the tenants in order to highlight that same point. And so here's 3 things that we can learn from this final I am statement. The first is this: Jesus is the fulfillment of God's plan for human redemption. I want you to notice that, Jesus said, "I am the true vine." John uses this word to describe the genuine nature of what Jesus has to offer. So where Israel once failed before, Jesus has succeeded now. The second thing that we learn is that Jesus offers redemption to all mankind. So whereas the Israelites, it used to be that, they were the chosen people of God, but now through Jesus, even non-Jews, aka Gentiles, aka me, and probably even you, we can be grafted into the chosen people of God because of the work of Jesus. The last thing that we learn is that Jesus is our source. And I said this the other day, but there's this common theme throughout all of these I am statements. Jesus is our source. Again, I love the imagery of this passage describing a vineyard. Maybe you've got plants at home. And if so, let me ask you a question. If you were to cut off a branch from one of your plants and just toss it aside, would it produce any fruit? Of course not. It would wither and die. And that's kind of the point. Jesus uses this same analogy to illustrate our dependence on him. Just like a branch receives nutrients and life from the stem, Jesus is the same for us. He's our life source, and we can't produce any fruit in our life without staying connected to him. And that's why he says, apart from me, you can do nothing. So let me encourage you, Manna Church, stay connected to the vine. Jesus, he supplies all of our needs. Our job is to just abide. I hope you've been encouraged throughout this week's series as we've discussed the 7 I am statements from Jesus. I love you, Manna Church. Bless you guys. See you next time.